Hey everybody, it is Captain Britten here with Elder Scrolls Legends. Finally, getting around to recording. I've been playing. I am currently rank 2. I am going for top 100 legend, but we will see about that because I've been busy with my kid. But today we will be playing this mid-tempo Redoran that I called it, but it's really a Midggro and I just haven't edited it. But we are back with Mufasa, and my newborn son is here. He was born on March 19th, and yes, it's almost been a month. He's 3 weeks old, but hey, I haven't gotten around to recording, and it's been super low on the priority list with all things considered, so, you know, I think I'm justified in how it's been this low, but hey, I'm getting around to it, and I don't have a schedule as far as recording goes, but eventually I will get on some sort of schedule once my son gets on a regular sleeping schedule, and actually hopefully I can actually get through this recording without him waking up and crying, which I mean my wife is around and obviously helping, but every now and then I'm needed as well. So the idea with this deck, I wanted a bunch, and you kind of saw the defensive Bruma. I wanted a bunch of 5 health creatures that I could just wreck people with. And we're going to actually go here. But why didn't it do its thing? There we go. I was like, I got a notification and that was bugging, so I might be a little distracted with my phone, but hey, I think I kind of need to be, so that's what's happening. But what shall we do? So this is 2. It does have drain, which is annoying, but I think what we need to do is get our young mammoth over here, because we don't have, I would like to take control of the field lane, because the idea is you have just a bunch of powerful creatures that your opponent has to answer, and if they don't answer, they're going to lose. However, they're kind of answering it with this Descent of Alkosh with their drain, which is annoying, and I'm glad he did not get Ward. Ward would have screwed my whole play and would have required Javelin or Emperor's Blade. Well, that could have been worse, because that could have gotten lethal. Because now we will kill this, and we will go face, and then we will play our Emperor's Blade down in the field lane, and we have a pretty solid field lane. If he's got another Racketeer, then he'll play lethal on it and kill our own creature, but we shall see if he does or not. So that's the whole idea. I made this deck when I was in Warrior. I was at the bottom of the Serpent, and I made this personal goal of I am going to get to Legend with this deck. And I've made several changes along the way, like the clan AZZ has been super helpful. Icky Sticky, Najaro, and just a handful of other players have been super crazy helpful with forming this deck to what it is now. I don't think it's perfect. I'm still making edits. The Seducer is one of the cards that I'm concerned has to go. Inspiring Kisman probably has to go, but I need a tricolor card, and honestly that's the one that I like having. So I do think that is our play this turn, but I don't know if I need to make this trade or not, because this is kind of, it's a mid deck, which basically means it's my weak, like I'm not good at playing mid-range decks. But this lethal is annoying. If we could just kill this lethal, and then he has to deal with this on his own. So let's go and do that. We will hit the lethal Kinsman. We will play in the field to maintain control of the field lane. I don't know if we will, because I'm guessing he's got some sort of way to buff this aspirant, or just flat out kill it. But hey, we have ways that we can deal with that, but also this Wild Incarnate is going to be great. We don't want this Wild Incarnate buffed. But one thing I do want is I do want the Wild Incarnate buffed or the Initiate. I did not want this Maroon's Dagon Seducer. Just because, I mean, yes, this is a powerful card, but it's kind of already powerful enough and requires some way of hard removal, or hard removal can be defined in a variety of ways. But with 6 health, it's pretty powerful. Ooh! You suck. You suck. Okay. We would go Viper, and we'll go Initiate over here. Again, with the split lane thing, we're losing the field lane. This we do want to die. I know he can get another Aspirant, but as long as he doesn't attack our face, we got to give him some reason to kill stuff over here. He chose not to go face with this. I'm really hoping he does not hit face and we get to draw 2 cards. Nope, he's in face. Naturally. Very naturally, he hits face. The Wild Incarnate is definitely going on over here. That's annoying, because I was thinking of Shadow Lane with it, but after that little fiasco, nope. That is super annoying about him breaking the rune. That upsets me. But hey, we're still doing good. We're not in danger zone. He's at 14 health. We have a lot of low-cost drops. We can drop this entire hand in the Shadow Lane if he happens to wipe it out, which he has 8. Well, he didn't play it, but he is in rage territory. You know, it's kind of, he can lane wipe with his lethal creature in the Shadow Lane, which is a super good play. And I really wish I had breakthrough at the moment, but I don't. These contracts are annoying, and he is gaining health because I still haven't been able to kill that thing. This is also Ulfric's Housecarl is another card that I want to add in here, but honestly, I've had so many good ways to drain. That's interesting that he would choose to move Astra to the field lane when he already owns the field lane. Crap. Okay. Let's get the captain down. He doesn't have a single lethal creature, but really the sharpshooter needs to stop this drain if we want to be realistic about this. Because his drain is going to be the death of us if we don't stop it. Halalu Pilfer aggro kind of is what this is, because it's usually Highwaymen you don't see, and Serial you don't see unless you have a bunch of Pilfer, which I'm guessing that's what he has about this Aspirant. I mean, other than being a solid 1-drop, does it really fit that bill when you have other 1-drops? But I mean, maybe he doesn't have enough to send to Outcautious, I don't know. But pretty much everything else is tells me this was a Pilfer deck. We will see. I think that's a poor judgment, but I have been keeping very good statistics of my win-loss. I believe, where am I at? I have won 53 and I've lost 32, so only a 1.8 win-loss ratio, or I think it's 1.9 if you round it, but 1.86 win-loss ratio, which isn't great. I was higher. Wow. You are going all in on this, bud. But Master of Thieves is not promising, especially with this Devious Bandit. Okay. He chose not to hit face, which is mildly annoying. But let's get rid of this, and we will play the rest of our turn once we kind of know what he has. Or what he gets from this, because this is going to be 7. So, the question is, do we kill any of these creatures? As far as which one to kill, this Master of Thieves is the worst one. And I think we need to. Yes, we do need the drain. 2, 4, 10, 12, 15. He's very close. If he has fervor, we're dead. But I think no matter what we did, if he's got fervor, we're dead. So let's just kill the Master of Thieves. Hope he plays defense. We do have 9 prophecies in here, I think. Maybe more. But great. Any creature that needed the pilfer, it was Devious Bandit. Okay. I mean, Grizzly Gourmet. We have items that Grizzly Gourmet can pull through. So far he hasn't dealt with the sharpshooter. He's now dealt with the sharpshooter. Ooh. Has he actually dealt with the sharpshooter? That's the downside about the Grizzly Gourmet, is it's not powerful enough. Also, that was my one non-Valentine Day card. Okay, he's dealt with the sharpshooter. So we have 11. Actually, we can play this entire hand because Defensive Bruma is amazing. So let's play the Seducer here. I really want to play Defensive Bruma on the Initiates, but I actually think we need to play Defensive Bruma now, which will allow us to kill the Douchnik, and it will die. This could die. Actually, will die with all of those creatures. And we'll play the Initiate down here. That way the Initiate is somewhat protected, and once all is said and done, we will have a creature on the board. We do have ways to get around here with more sharpshooters, with javelins. We have a belligerent giant. But I didn't want to play Initiate in the field lane, although there's no guard guarding it. He has lethal. There are ways he can ping it. A Nasi! That's annoying. Nasi's so great. I wish I could have... Like Redoran, there are so many good cards in Redoran, but there are many times where I want agility or intelligence in this spell sword package. That's annoying with Devious Bandit. But I really want him to pilfer with these two and Tear to break through and give us either Cloud Rest Illusionist. That's a waste of a sharpshooter in my opinion. But I'm not GT. Ooh. That is risky. His drain is annoying. But let's play Emperor's Blade over here. We will just pass. We lost. Right here. This is where we lose. And Nasi gets the drain. He's back up to 10. We're top decking everything at the moment. We have lost. So, do I... The question is, do I concede? Yep. It's very interesting Halalu. It's like a mix, because this is not tell me pilfer. I mean, I guess it kind of does. But it's definitely pilfer majority, but let's just... We're done. Bye. Now let me record that, kind of. Nice. That was a pilfer Halalu. I'll get the name later, but hey. We're now in Serpent, I believe. So we're not doing... Since hitting rank 2, we have had 3 wins and 3 losses. 4 losses. We're just basically alternating win-loss, win-loss, win-loss. Last game I did win. But there's a lot of control in rank 2 so far. I've had a very good majority of control in rank 2. Prior to rank 2, pretty much goblins. Goblins have been the weakness to this deck. However, I have made several changes, and since I made the latest changes, I have not lost to goblins. We're keeping Ember's Blade. We have the ring. This is essentially a 3-drop. As in on turn 3 we can drop it. Now we have Rift Thing, Grizzly Gourmet, Skeleton, and Guts. I guess that means that our opponent's trying to say that they're human because they have a skeleton and guts, but Defensive Bruma came too early. One of my favorite cards, by the way. Okay, Mufasa. Bye. I don't know what my cats are doing. Ooh, that is one of the best targets for Grizzly Gourmet. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Also, I really hate this Grizzly Gourmet's alternate art. It's not a sweet roll. It's a heart-shaped piece of cake. It's not a... Hey, it's also, in my opinion, a waste of a Benitez Oculatus, but whatever. What prophecy did you hit? Yeah, that's really not the worst thing ever. We're going to save this last ring charge, and we will play the Brigade Viper down. This is Empire. And so far, I mean, the Awakened Dreamer is telling me that it's not. Do you not see that I'm partially aggro? I don't know. That's weird. Okay. We will maintain control of the field lane. We are going to ring out either Sower or Javelin. This is worth a Jav. Partially. Because it's also partially not, if that makes any sense.
Do you not fear me, mortal? You should.
We're going to play Sower, because if he just flat out kills Sower, he's down to 10. We have 7 here. We need to come up with 3 attacks somehow, which Bruma plus Shadowmere would be the way to go. Which I have a funny story about Shadowmere. So, I was playing a control deck, and I was just like the last game, I was top decking, and it was really bad. And I got my opponent down to 1 health, and he couldn't find any drain. He couldn't steal any drain. He, unlike our. That's annoying. That's worth a Jav, more so than the Benitez Oculatus. But top deck Shadowmere, and he didn't have the field lane guarded up, and I was able to just ping him with Shadowmere. There we have it. Lethal. So here's how you really gain. Damn it, that's not lethal. Whoops. That's not lethal. I thought I could play Defensive Bruma, but I can't. That is very annoying.
What's yours is mine.
But let's get rid of the drain, because the drain's gonna really harm us. I don't really like doing that play, but we need to. And is my kid needing me? No, I think he just made a noise. Good deal. That was a really bad misplay, because we wasted 3 mana when we could have played Emperor's Blade here. That, although he now can't add the drain. I'm aggro, dude. Or it's a Midggro, but aggro enough that you shouldn't be throwing Dawnbreaker on a Penitus Oculatus on your 4th turn and popping all of my runes. Really, with a sweet roll? Yeah. I think you know that I just won. So, that's kind of... we'll do Hive Defender. And then Defensive Burma. And go face here, and as long as he doesn't get a nice prophecy, we win. All because of that Jav. All because of that Jav. All because of that Jav. That was a pretty bad misplay. So what would we call that deck? I felt like a mid-Empire? Maybe? We'll go with it. Mid-Empire. Not too sure what it was. But that sounds like it was. That's what it was. But that's all I've been doing. I've been playing this one deck up to Legend. Once I get to Legend, I will be more versatile. Play decks that are definitely top tier. I don't think this mid one is top tier because I've played so far 80 games, 90 games since Bottom of Serpents with this deck. And yes, you may be asking, why am I being able to play all these games while and yet haven't been able to record? Well, it's because I'm downstairs recording. My kid is upstairs playing on mobile. It's so much easier when you're holding a kid. And here's the big test. Scout number 6, most likely goblins. Let's throw this our Viper Brigade down, where we will keep both of these because this is 2, this is 3 drop, there's our 1 drop. So if this is Scout against Magician 17, there's even a better 2 drop. The number 6, top 10. They've been top 10 before because that's premium. No, that's top 100. Top 10 is a different back. Oh, that back is mine at the end of this month. I want that back. Even though I will never use it. This one is so much cooler. Even the Thieves' Den one is much better. Well, that's annoying. But we know it's goblins. We know they're playing goblins. But we have a great hand. So this is just flat out amazing. 4 goblins. Javelin's sucky. But once we get the Seducer down, maintain control of the field lane, I think we have a chance. I have beat some top tier goblin opponents. Ooh, I like that move. I do like that move.
What's yours is mine.
Ah! Frickin' prophecy. What could it be? I think it could be the witch. That's prophecy. No, it's not. That witch. Not that witch, but that one. Slightly more annoying. Could gourmet that. But I don't think it's worth gourmeting. Let's keep the field lane. We need the field lane. Yes, I get the draw. I don't have any good way of getting rid of the gambler. Our opponent is also having a lot of premiums. I may have a 100% collection, but I don't have all premiums, or even the majority of premiums. If I have a premium, I basically have one of it. Maybe I should have transformed it.
What's yours is mine.
But he hit face. Again, him hitting our face will hurt him more than it will hurt us. He's got the initiate in the field lane. Willy Kiva and Grizzly Gourmet will be an excellent turn 5. Unless we happen to have a better play, but we will see.
You bet on the wrong side.
That's pretty good. Because we know he's got goblins. So, let's go here and here. I think... No, we're going to maintain the field. We're going to maintain the field. Yes, the Scourge can kill our Initiate. And we could have Dawnbreakered on the Initiate, but I think this was our better play, more magic efficient. Dawnbreaker will be a great finisher. We don't have too many charge creatures, which would be another improvement, but I'm being stubborn in what I want to play. And I only want to play this Midrange without charges, or without that many charges. Naturally, Sheer Point turn 6, perfect call. I want to try this, but yeah, I don't want to try this. Does eating a sweet roll heal you back up? I'm very curious about that. And after this, we are probably going to be done. What do we do? Our opponent has nice control of the shadow. Can't really just take a turn to jab. So I think instead it's not a bad move. It's not the best move because it's not really a great defensive Bruma, and it's a very early Dawnbreaker play, which in my opinion, if you play Dawnbreaker before you finish off, you probably lose. That was evident in last game, might be evident here. But we shall see. I'm not really putting on a good showing of this Midrange, but naturally. Come on, I need a prophecy. Darn it. Wilds is not bad, but we know he can just kill it, especially with Sheer Point around. So let's do this.
What's yours is mine.
Pop a rune, kill our own creature. And are we dead? We're probably dead. So let's just be magic efficient, even though Witherhand Cultist is a much better play. But at 7 and he's got Sheer Point, he's got ways of killing this. So we have lost. But honestly, against number 6, totally fine losing. I mean, I don't like it, but I don't think we had many misplays. Maybe one misplay with that one right there being the misplay, but I mean, he sat there when he could have just hit face and won instead of just show off that he could have killed me. But he maintained. The Gambler, not getting rid of the Gambler probably hurt us. Maybe the Seducer should have gotten in the shadow. But, not horrible. We didn't really gain anywhere. But, if I make another video, you'll probably see this deck again because we're going to keep chugging along. Might do the Mirror Gauntlet. I don't know if I can get it recorded. But, we shall see. So, thank you all for watching. I will be trying to record as often as I can. It won't be on a nice and neat schedule. Streaming is on hold for the foreseeable future. I am home, quarantined, so maybe, but dealing with a newborn, don't really have exactly enough time to devote 3 hours to just streaming. So, thank you all for watching. We'll see you guys next time, and I hope that you are all staying safe and trying to have fun while being quarantined and at least keeping a positive mindset. That's what we are trying to do, and I mean, doing the best we can. So, thank you all for watching. We'll see you guys next time.